Dear Goenkans, today our topic is using compound formula and using text formula from the chapter number 3, Formulas and Functions of your textbook, ITB. Before this, in previous video, we have done using a basic formula where there was an involvement of only one operator. In compound formulas, we use more than one operator to perform calculations. So as you all can see on the screen, I have already written rate, principal, rate, times and simple interest. So you all have got an idea that today we are going to calculate the simple interest or the simple interest. So the formula for simple interest is very simple. It is principal into rate into time divided by 100. So let's see how to use compound formula. So we'll write equal to, then we'll select the principal amount cell. For multiply, we use this asterisk mark, or you can say a star type shape that is present on the keyboard. Then we'll select the rate column, that is E3. I'll just write it. Now we'll select the time column, that is E4. And for division, we use the forward slash sign that is present on the keyboard. So we have to write divided by 100. So we got the result, and this is a compound formula because we use more than one operators. We use multiplication and division in one formula only. As you all can see, I want to tell you one thing. Note one thing here. When I'm selecting a C, the cell same thing is getting displayed in the formula bar. As you all can see, I'm selecting rate, and in the formula bar as well I get the same content. I'm selecting the E2 cell, so I'm getting the same content. But the cell which contains the formula, if you all can see, the result is here, that is 450, but in the formula bar the formula is displayed itself. So remember, where there is result, no doubt you will get the result in the cell, but against that result in the formula bar will have the formula of that cell. Next is using text formula. We can perform addition on characters. We can perform addition on alphabets or a number of words, but we cannot perform operations like subtraction, multiplication and division that are not allowed in Excel. And we use the ampersand symbol for doing the addition of the characters. And you know, joining two or more text values together is called concatenation in Excel. So we have to just write something. Say we write Ijaz, then in the second we'll write Hussain. So for instance, I have a huge amount of data that is written like this, but I am supposed to write the first name and the last name in the same cell. For now I cannot redo it for hundreds of cells, so there is a formula. What I can do is we'll start our formula with equal to sign, then I can write it on in the using the double quotes. I have to write it Ijaz, then I have to close the double quotes. I have to use ampersand symbol, again double quotes, then I have to write Hussain, double quote, and I'll click on enter. See, as you all can see, the two cells data got concatenated into one cell. There is one simple way, that is we'll use equal to sign, because each and every time we cannot repeat data by writing. We'll use the cell address, then ampersand symbol, then the next cell address and enter. See, and this way it is even perfect because it got a space as well in between them, so it is the easiest way to concatenate string text values. We can concatenate more than two or three strings. Say I'll writing I love computers. Now I want all of them, these cells, to concatenate in one cell. So I'm writing the formula, the cell address and the, see, this is it. Thank you, take care.